Hey guys, welcome to MNMMPT NAATI YouTube channel. Today I will share something very important, and that is what should be your standard study plan if you are aiming for 79 or more than 79 in your PTE exam. And if you're not aiming for 79, you are aiming for something below that, you can still watch this video, and if you feel that this is something in alignment with your thoughts, you can also follow it. But the reason I want to share something like a study plan today in today's video is because a lot of students I have seen that they do have that hard working capacity, they do have that good English, or maybe average English is also okay, and they know that they have to get their scores, they can do everything, but because there is no plan in picture, it's very hard for them. Imagine, I'll just give you a very easy example. Imagine you have to go to a place where you have never been before. Okay, you have your car and you cannot use GPS because that's the study plan, that's a map. So you don't use GPS and you have to reach to a destination, and now you have been given the car, just go there, and you haven't been there before, you have no one with you sitting who has been there before. Just imagine the struggle, just imagine the amount of time you will waste just searching for that correct place. But if you have a GPS, there is a plan in picture and you straight away just follow it and you reach to your destination in a short span of time efficiently. So that GPS is actually your study plan when you prepare for your PTE exam or any other exam in your life. Okay, so let us understand what should be a standard study plan for your PTE exam. So first things first, you should have a rough idea of when is your exam. So let's say your exam is in 2 months, it can be 1 month, it can be 15 days or whatever. I'm just giving you an example. Okay, so you should have a tentative date in your mind. Okay, this is when I want to give exam. Don't think I'll give whenever I'm ready, otherwise you'll never be ready. So just have a date in your mind. Okay, now the second thing that I want to share is, let's divide your PT into two parts: speaking, reading, listening, speaking, reading, and writing. This is two parts, part 1, part 2. All right, now when I say speaking, it means 4 topics out of 5. So that means I'm not including answer short questions because it's not important to prepare. When I say reading, I mostly emphasize on 2 topics only, which is fill in the blanks reading and fill in the blanks reading and writing. So let's take 2 topics for now. When I say listening, it is 4 topics: summarize spoken text, write from dictation, fill in the blanks listening, and highlight incorrect words. So 4 topics. All right, and when I say writing, it is 2 topics, both the topics that you anyways have: summarize written text and essay. So 4 plus 2 6 plus 4 10 plus 2 12. I will focus on these 12 topics out of 20 topics in your PT exam, but which means these 12 need to be prepared concrete, solid. You should not have any problem in these 12 topics. That's when you get your desired score. So you cannot have an up and down on preparing these topics. So when you give your exam, you should be confident that yes, these 12 topics, I will nail it. Now, according to me, speaking and reading should be practiced every day, no matter what. It should be a regular thing. Start by doing reading, because reading is that section where you have to use your brain, you have to use your energy, you have to think. You should do reading when you are fresh. So whatever your schedule is, I don't know if you're working in the morning, if you're working in the evening, depends. If you're working in the morning, you cannot be fresh at night because you've worked for the whole day. So you have to get up early, finish your reading, and then start your day. If you're working in the afternoon or evening or night, you have that morning span. Finish your reading and then start your day. Finish your reading and then start your day, because reading requires brain. You have to use your brain. So you can't do reading at night when you are tired and you're done for your day. Don't do reading at that point of time. So start by doing 25 blanks of reading and 25 blanks of reading plus writing. This should be your standard. Obviously more than this is most welcome, I would say, but this should be the minimum standard. That is reading. Reading is done. Speaking, when should you do speaking? Do speaking before you go to bed, before you go to sleep, because most of the speaking section you don't need a proper pen, notebook, laptop, this and that. Just have your phone, YouTube is there. Read aloud, repeat sentence, and describe image. 3 topics, you don't need anything. Only retell lecture is something where you need to take notes, but remaining 3 topics which are most important, retell lecture, I would give it the least priority when speaking section comes in the picture. The maximum priority has to be given to read aloud, then repeat sentence, and then describe image. So these 3 questions you can finish before going to bed, half an hour, just you're tired, you have to sleep, just finish it before going to bed and your speaking is taken care. Now, apart from speaking and reading, either do listening today or writing today. Now, when I say writing, it has to be summarized written text, it has to be essay. Also include fill in the blanks listening, not reading, and highlight incorrect words. Okay, 1 summary, 1 essay, 2 blanks, 2 incorrect words. This is not going to take time. I mean, this and this will be done in like 5 minutes, all right, 10 minutes maximum. This also maximum 7-8 minutes, and this will take you around 15-17 minutes if you type and all that. So this is not a lot. It looks like a lot of stuff, but it's not a lot. I think this will not take you more than, I would say, 1.5 hours. That's the maximum. Okay, so you should do this every alternate day. So let's say this is your part 2, because writing I had included in part 2, remember this part 2. So part 2 you should do it every alternate day. You can do it on Tuesday, you can do it on Thursday, and you can do it on Saturday. So 3 days a week out of 7 days you can do it. Now let's come to part 1, which is speaking, reading. No matter you do part 1 or part 2, speaking and reading is there. What changes is listening and writing. Now in listening, I would only include summarize spoken text and write from dictation. When I say spoken text, it should be minimum 3 questions. That's the minimum you should do. I would take it to 5 if I have time, which means listening to the audio, taking notes, and typing the entire summary. Don't just take notes and leave it. No, you have to type the summary. Put the timer. See, can you finish your summary in less than 10 minutes? Then it's absolutely great. Write from dictation, 30. This is the minimum. If you have time, go up to 40, go up to 50. Honestly, I used to do 50 a day. That was my target, because I know the importance of this topic, the weightage of this topic. It's heavy. It is 40 marks in listening, 40 in writing. That's a lot of marks, So especially if you need only 50 or if you only need 65, imagine this one topic can literally save your life. So the more the topic is important, the more weightage it has, the more importance you give, the more time you dedicate, and the more sincerity it requires. So I would, this should take around, let's say 1 hour, and this should take around another 1 hour. So let's say listening takes around 2 hours. Okay. So you can do this on Monday, you can do this on Wednesday, you can do this on Friday, and you should do it on Sunday as well. I mean, yes, it is 7 days of study, but then if you have your exam soon, if you have to clear it, I mean, exams like PTE, NAATI, IELTS, these exams, you should not stretch them. Don't stretch them. Work hard, finish it, and get rid of those exams from your life. Don't, carry the burden of those exams for next year, 2 years, 3 years. Don't do that. Just finish it as soon as possible. And the only way you can finish it as soon as possible is if you don't have, other non-important commitments, I would say non-important or unimportant or less important, whatever word you want to use. If you want to clear this exam, you want to get 79, you have to give up a few parties, you have to give up few dinners, you have to give up few birthday parties. You cannot have all the pleasure in your life at once. So if you want to prioritize this exam, prioritize preparing for it. Don't prioritize other things. I can assure you one thing: if you're not getting your score, if you have given this exam, just sit, relax, and think, what is my schedule? How does my day look like? Whatever you have done for the maximum part of the day, you'll see the results. If you're working for the maximum part of the day, you can see that money in your bank account. If you are relaxing, you can see that you're relaxing. If you're going out for fun, you can see that you are chilled out, you're relaxed, you're going out for fun. And if you're preparing for 5 hours every day, 3 hours every day, 4 hours every day, down the line you'll see your results and you'll just get rid of this exam. So identify what your pattern is, how does your day look like, and then expect results. If you're preparing half an hour, 1 hour in a day, if you're preparing 2 days a week, 3 days a week, and you think that, okay, I want to clear this exam and why am I not getting my result, you know the answer why you're not getting the result. Okay, so if you brush today for 15 minutes, that doesn't mean that you don't need to brush for next 3 to 4 days because you've brushed today for 15 minutes. No, you still need to wake up tomorrow and you still need to brush, irrespective of the fact that you did brush 15 minutes or half an hour yesterday. Doesn't matter. Few things you have to do them regularly. Just because you did it half an hour today doesn't mean you don't need to do it tomorrow. So be smart enough and identify the importance of preparing every single day so that you can clear this exam. So I hope this study plan did help you, and I would say obviously every student is different. You can make changes according to your schedule, according to what is your weak point, what topic you're confident in. You can reduce the hours there, give more hours to topic where you struggle the most. But pretty much it should be something revolving around what I have shown you today. So with that, I'll take your leave and we'll come up next week with something else. Bye for now.